Namaste, blessings and greetings. Welcome back, my beautiful angels. Thank you to those of you who joined this channel and continue to ride with me throughout this spiritual journey. Welcome to those cross watchers. I hope that either the sound of the voice or my light and energy on this channel will help you to subscribe, share, like, or comment, or to come back and get the content that I post on a consistent basis. You sharing your journey with me, sharing, liking, commenting, giving me a nice emoji helps to encourage me to do what I love to do during these readings for our guidance, our truth, and our light. Especially when we live in challenging and difficult times, we need to be there for each other and to lift each other up. Heavenly Father, continue to bless me and protect me with your light and your grace and all those that come to this channel. This is going to be your general weekend reading. I just finished recording your general love reading that will post shortly. I'll be back over the course of the weekend with a couple of more October general messages, and then starting next week we're going to do some mid-month updates, and before you know it, in a week or two, believe it or not, it'll be the wrap up, because then guess what month we're in? That's right, our month. I'm so excited, so hyped for the month of November. For those of you who've been with me, you know during November, our birthday season, through December until our season ends, I try to do daily content. If I don't have your birth date, make sure you put it down below in the comments. Just need your name and the birth date. I don't need the year. Okay, so what are the messages for Sagittarius as we continue the weekend energy? I pray that you have a blessed week. Videos are time-stamped. The space and area in which I do these readings from have been blessed and prayed over, as well as the cards. We thank you, our angels. We thank you, our guides, in advance. Sagittarius. The energy is gaining momentum. Something that you've been putting your energy towards, you're really picking up on it now. You know how we are. I'm a Sag, and I can tell you, there's those times in life where I'm like, wow, I'm nonstop, right? I'm like the express train going off the track. And then there's those times when I'm in hermit mode. I'm just taking it nice, slow, and easy. I don't want to be bothered. I'm not in a rush. Right now, many of us, we're on that express track. There's things we got to get done. There's things that we want to do. It's almost year end, right? We're trying to get that bucket list completed, or at least worked upon. Something in particular, though, a task, a deed, a desire that you are working on, or been wanting to put into fruition, is gaining momentum. And that's because you've been feeding it, right? You've been using your fiery passion to move forward in the direction of completing something or reaching a particular goal or milestone in your life. We bring love into the situation. Sometimes it is just about bringing love and your energy to a situation. You know, what we desire and what we want, we need to manifest. But in order to do that, we have to give it attention. We have to give it the vision and see and believe that it can actually happen. And if you don't give love or attention to the thing that you desire, you're really not feeding the fuel to the fire. You're not gaining the momentum to make it happen. Show the world the real you. As you grow, Sagittarius, and as you age and you become more wiser, don't be afraid to show who you really are. Don't hold back your feelings or your emotions. Be free to show the world who you really are. Don't hide behind the scenes. You're a leader. You are a light worker. You're a peace worker. Go out there and be in the forefront and let people see your true meaning and purpose. A fairy climax approaches. Relationship-wise, partnerships, dealing with certain people, family members, co-workers, where there could have been clashes or disagreements, it's finally going to soon come to a head if it hasn't already. And that's the best thing that can happen when something just explodes. Because sometimes, again, we or the opposing person could be just holding it all in, and you just need to let it out. That's why it says bring love into the situation and show the world who you really are, or show particular people who you are. Just because we're free spirits and we're very loving and kind and humble, right, and full of empathy, people might think that they can walk on top of us or take advantage of us. No, there's going to be situations where, as much as you want to try and hold back and be the calm, dainty person, you're going to have to, show them, oh no, don't get it twisted. I'm a Sagittarius. I am in control, and I will be victorious at the end. You might win the first 2 rounds, but I will get the victory. So something that has been conflicting you, with, again, within a partnership, a friendship, something to do with a job or a coworker, something's going to blow up as far as argument, confronting each other maybe in an angry text, right? Or verbally, or having like an all out spat in front of your supervisor, that type of thing. But it's finally going to come to the point where you're like, you know what? This is it. I've had enough. And you're going to put this person in their place. You're going to gain control of the situation and show the person and convince them that you mean what you say. And you're going to show them who you really are. You're not the person to be played with. So, the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is part of that tough cycle in conjunction to other things that you've been going through in your life, Sagittarius. And I feel this is why the universe wants you to be your authentic self and to let people know they can't play with you, because you've got a lot on your plate. And a lot of people don't know that, and they don't need to know that, but you know that. And if they push your buttons to the point where you're like, okay, that's it, because you're at that boiling point, and that's where you need to show people and show up and be that authentic person that you are, and let it all out. And sometimes that's what the universe wants you to do. They want you to let it out so you can release from it and walk away. So tough cycles are ending for you and for all of us. Well, in some situations a little bit longer than we would like to be in, but trust me, the ending is coming soon. And I think with the momentum that's gaining in the situation, it's also a proof that we're going through some tough times right now, but they are coming towards an end. In the middle of the deck, we get the Hermit. Like I mentioned, there are those times when we just want to be by ourselves. We don't want to be bothered. We want to think through things, especially because we know there's so much going on behind the scenes. There's so much more to life than just what we're going through that we don't know. Dreaming of change, wanting change not only in our personal life, but just in the world with the things that we're going through. That change will come about. Keep praying about it. Keep believing in it. The change is coming. Wisdom and experience is what wins the day for us. Using our wisdom and experience from past situations that we've been in, use that wisdom to gain the victories in the difficulties or the challenges, that you find yourself ahead in. That is what those lessons are for, to help us to navigate towards the future. Celebration. Like I said, we might have taken some wins, in the past, and we celebrated, and then all of a sudden we had this crash and burn period, this period of struggle, this period of darkness. We are going to see the light again. We already had the light within us. We just need the world to kind of jump on board and bring the light to the picture as well. So there will be celebrating, not only for yourself, but I think the world will be going through a special healing and celebration shortly. When it comes to our careers and finances, be grateful for what you have and be wise about your financial choices and what you do with your life. For those of you who are thinking about having children, remember, when you bring these children into the world, they need to be loved and cared for. If you are career minded and you're really just about your career, put off having children till later in life, because when you have children, that's a responsibility, and you have to be able to balance both your professional life and your personal life. Take on the role of leader, and everyone will respect you. Many of you are applying for leadership roles in your job, and you do see yourself being able to get it. The money tree, continue to enjoy your wealth. You're working on your wealth. You're trying to make your money multiply. You see your dreams coming true, and you're also looking for long-term goals financially, so long-term investments. Star power. Start stepping into the spotlight as you show people who you truly are, how strong you are. You are going to continue to be an influencer. Some of you might take a bigger leadership role in a company or start your own company, but you're going to come out of the shadow. Your affirmation for today is, I let go of worries that drain my energy. I let go of worries that drain my energy. Those people that get on your nerves, right? The people that want to try to confront you and argue with you and just bring your energy down to their low vibrational energy. You've got to let those worries go, because all they do and all those people do with their toxicity is drain on your positive energy. The angels say don't lack down. Listen to your heart, Sagittarius, and continue to embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once had these dreams, and you should continue to have these dreams. Remember, you were once a warrior. Continue to fight for your own good. You are who you are, Sagittarius, and continue to be that person that you are. Decide. Overanalyzing some situations steals away from the present moment. You have the power, Sagittarius, to make a decision today, here and now. What will you gain is clarity and new chances. So some of you kind of being on the fence of making a decision on something is giving you anxiety. The sooner you make a firm decision, the sooner you're going to be able to go forward with your plans or walk away from them. Love it. Learn from the past. All of the success and failures are supposed to come to your life, Sagittarius, and give you precious lessons. They don't come to knock you down, but sure will make you much stronger and wiser. So these dark moments, the things that we've really been struggling through these past couple of months, it's not pretty. It wasn't meant to be. It's meant to lift us up, make us aware, make us realize and appreciate the true things in life, be grateful, and to be better as human beings and as individuals in the future. Manifesting your dreams, finally release those negative thoughts. Get those blocks off your mind and stop limiting your beliefs. Physical moves like walking, going out there, having yoga, doing exercise is good for you. Continue to visualize your goals and feel them with all your senses. As you let go of your worries, you focus on what you want and you desire, and you energetically and physically start moving and doing more. You're going to be able to see success. You're going to be able to see the vision of what it is you want to complete in your life. Continue to be honest, Sagittarius. Confrontation is needed in a particular situation, which we know, right, already through this reading. Be like, look, exactly what I said. Be true to yourself. Get straight to the point from which has led you to the current problems and solve it. Deal with whatever is in front of you, Sagittarius. You know, chop away at it one step at a time, one stone at a time. Don't try to tackle everything. Sometimes we try to tackle everything at once and you can't. Work at a certain pace and tackle each situation and then accomplish each goal as it comes towards you, because then you can put too much burden on yourself and then you raise the expectations of things that you're not going to be able to meet, and then you're not going to be successful. As we're coming to a close, I think the deck I want is back here. We close out the room, sweeping out. It's time to clean house, Sagittarius. Not only physically clean house, but physically and spiritually clean within your soul and your body and your mind. Get rid of the things that are holding you back. Get rid of the toxic thoughts. Get the healing. Give the forgiveness wherever you need to give it. The fish, things are, things are busy for many of us. And when I think of fish, I think of they swim, they travel. Fish travel to me. They travel within the confines of where they're in, but they find a way to survive. They find a way they use their senses, right, to find when you feed them food. And this is a reminder for you to find your senses when the universe is feeding you food and thoughts and guiding you with prayers and guidance along your journey. There are going to be times when your foundation is going to be shaken up and you're going to have to make sudden changes, or you're going to have to walk away from particular situations. This is all part of your journey and your growth. With the lily, things are going to be happy for you, even though sometimes it's hard to go through the tower moments. But okay, it's like a lily. You are going to grow. The seeds that you have planted in your past are going to allow you to be the person and to live the life that you wish to live. A particular thing about a lily is that it drops this particular residue and it leaves like a stain or mark on things. And I feel as Sagittarius is, when we are part of someone's life, or we get involved with someone, or we've been at a job as an employee, we leave our mark with those people or with those situations. We are the type of person that people never forget us. Some people might not like us, but they'll never forget us because of the impression and the energy that we bring to people in life in general. With the course, challenges to bear, yes, there are going to be things that we don't want to do, but those tower moments, we have no choice. But know that the blessings of God is with you. Know that the life lessons that you have learned, right, and the wisdom that you've acquired from your past is with you. Be careful along your journey this weekend of people who are trying to take what you have. Those spies in the camp, people who are envious of you, people who talk about, behind your back. Again, just that energy of being jealous of Sagittarius. Let's see what we get from the Three of Gabrielle. Prosperity arises from wisely planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Some of you are working or near the close of great plans, Sagittarius, and Three of Gabriel wants you to continue planning, but you've got to be wise in your planning. The Queen of Ariel wants you to continue to be mature and nurture yourself as you have, and you continue to do so. You will see that you have the ability, Sagittarius, to be practical and to make anything come about that you desire. And with the final card of Five of Gabrielle, a challenge is going to come about. That tower moment is going to happen. You've had a lot of, strife recently. Withdraw from the drama of others that bring that strife, the people who try to drain your energy. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Life is not easy, and we don't have the choice sometimes of who comes into our life. But we do have the choice as to how we handle them and how we allow them to take away or absorb our energy. May you have a blessed and fun weekend. Namaste.